What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dice House and DCUO commentary. I'm bringing this video to you guys today to show you guys the new Tunnel of Lust duo here, where you have to go in here and fight Trigon's son Jacob at the end of it. Long video and all that, but I wanted to talk a little bit about not just the duo itself, but about the DLC as a whole. If you guys didn't listen to the Sourcecast last night or haven't listened to the Sourcecast yet from last night. I'm really liking I'm really liking the DLC. It's bringing a lot of, it's bringing a decent amount of content and all that for smaller groups. You got your daily solo missions and everything. You got the duos and you got the alert. So I mean, it's perfect content for smaller groups of people. Maybe smaller leagues and all that. Maybe you guys can't all be on at the same time. Every day to get into raids and everything. It's perfect for people who are just looking to hurry up and just run through a duo real quick and all that, get some marks of reality and everything. So yeah, I really like it. This duo here in particular was the biggest challenge I found with this duo here was honestly finding my way through it, which is why I'm going to keep the whole video up here for you guys so you can actually see where we went, because we actually found our way to the actual tunnel here fairly quickly while we were working through it. But I know some people may have an issue with that because dealing with mazes and all that. And my partner was like actually talking about making cracks at me about taking me into a mirror maze and all that and getting me lost in it. Which honestly, I'm actually fairly decent at the mirror mazes. All right, for some reason though, I had some trouble with this here later on in the video, which you'll see. But as far as the rest of the content here, while we're talking about DLC 8, Sons of Trigon, the weekly mission, the Raven fight, that's a lot of fun, honestly. Getting the oh man, what are they called? Who are they called? Dr. Light and all them. Gosh, I can't remember their name. Getting them to come out and fight and all that in the middle of that is pretty fun. You definitely only need like a group of four people who know what they're doing and everything like that, and you'll be able to get through it fairly easily. Raid groups obviously make it a lot easier. The wasteland itself, though, just going around through there. Yes, Thursday night when it launched and everything, because we went through all the new content, the duos, and we did the solo stuff and. Went through the duos here, and then I used a bunch of my radar enhancers from my booster bundles that I bought. Yes, I bought booster bundles. No, I did not get a plasmic aura, and you know what? I'm kind of fine with that. Would I like to have that plasmic aura? Yes. Did I get one? No. Am I happy about that? No. But at the same time, I got all these radar enhancers, so I was able to finish out all the investigations, the briefings, and the collections in one evening of farming. So it's it was worth it to me for that at least. But yeah, I got all the collections and the briefings and investigations done the first night thanks to those radar enhancers. And but yeah, flying around the open world there in Gotham Wastelands, I mean, it's fantastic how awesome that area looks. And what they did with it. It definitely looks like a little, Gotham in hell on Earth type instance there. And the solo content itself on the outside and everything, you guys have to go through all those different solo missions and everything. I did not find overly difficult, on their own. They're definitely doable solo. I do recommend, though, that if you're not prepared to PvP, that you do it on a PvE phase, simply because I know when I was collection hunting, had some fun run-ins with some villains out there. The other duos themselves, let's see, we're talking about, we're doing the Tunnel of Lust right here. Then you have the Ruined Cathedral. Ruined Cathedral. That cathedral, inside of the cathedral is awesome. Inside of that cathedral is just awesome looking. There's a tricky feat in there that I need to figure out on how to do. Um, but you'll see what I'm talking about when we get to the video, when I post the video up here in the next few days. Uh, but the inside of the cathedral is just beautiful. I really love the inside of that instance. The Nightstone Marina, the Envy duo, that is a bit of a pain in the butt towards the end there, but it's not undoable. It's not impossible to get done. Um, but yeah, it is a lot of fun though. It is a lot of fun though. The alert itself, surprisingly, the alert is a lot shorter than like any of these duos. Any of these duos. There's a speed feed for doing it in 10 minutes, for crying out loud. The alert is very short. Not overly difficult, although be prepared to get bounced around like a idiot when you are doing the final boss fight there. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Uh, and as far as like other things too and all that, Celestial, I've not gotten my hands on it yet. I've started looking at my alt and doing something with it as far as trying to figure out a good healer loadout, DPS loadout, and everything like that. And I know there's other videos out there too, but I want to take a fresh look at it myself. And also, I've got a couple of guys in my league who have switched over to Celestial from Nature. One of them, in fact, remember Cadence. He just recently joined. He switched from Nature to Celestial, and he's loving it. He's absolutely loving it. He's liking it more than Nature, which is saying a lot considering the fact that pretty much almost everybody in the game's Nature. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun going through here, which is all the content. So yeah, I'm definitely looking into getting my Celestial out there and all that. And Monday, I'm going to start recording my new Let's Play series where I'm going to be leveling up a Celestial villain. Probably not going to upload those videos though until I'm actually done with all of that. Done getting him to level 30, simply because it's a new tune, and I really would hate to get spammed invites from people while I'm doing it. So yeah, I'll more than likely be posting those up after I get done with all the content itself and get them up to 30. Not that I don't appreciate you guys, or I'm not willing to do stuff with y'all and everything like that, but sometimes y'all send me invites at very inopportune moments, and it can make it very difficult for me to get through content. And I'm trying to do a leveling, show you guys how to level a tune properly, and by doing so, gain feats, and and the invite at the wrong moment can really screw that up for some people. As far as new base items on it, I did get some new base items. I think one of which was a weight bench. So I add that to my little gym I've got down there in my lair and stuff like that. The collections and feats, like I said, I've got all those done, and stuff like that. It's just mostly styles and all that. The investigation, though, if you can complete the investigation out, though, I think the investigation style that you get is probably the best style that they show, or that you can get from the game. And it's it looks exactly like Nightwing's chest style. It's really awesome. I really like it. So you may see me sporting that here in a day or two or something like that. I don't know. I've already gotten a piece of the new Tier 5, the 86 gear they sell in there, the chest piece and all that. And I did purchase the Might Trinket. And the Might Trinket, oh my gosh, the Might Trinket's awesome. It boosts my might up like over 500 and everything. Saying that if you're in the instance with a nature player and all that, like I am right here, and they pop hive mind. Oh my gosh, it's like 3600 something might on my tune, and I'm mostly and I have like precision and might mods for my reds and everything, because I do like to do weapon damage as well. And sorry about the camera angle right here. It's like I turn it around here in a minute, and I get this doggone thing out of our way here. Other things though, they introduced with the DLC, the new mail broker terminals and everything. They moved them over to the bank areas in each wings of the Watchtower and Hall of Doom. I think it's awesome. It's far more convenient to have those three right next to each other than it was to have them spread out like before. The new loot system. I know there's some contention about it, and there's some things there's like things I'm not happy about with it either. Mainly because I ran the alert twice Thursday night, and I got the rifle 2 times in a row. And I'm not much of a rifle user, if at all. I have used rifle. I've messed around with it a little bit. I'm sure I could probably like it more if I got more practice with it, but it's just not my preferred weapon. And to get it twice in a row is not something that I'm very pleased with. But that's one of the things, though, that I'm not too happy about. But I mean, everybody's getting their own loot off of bosses now. All right, you don't have to go and into a group loot unless it's like loot off of a random mob or random ad. You don't have to worry about going to group loot anymore. Everybody's getting their own loot, and the benefit of that is that one, okay, we don't have to worry about people ninja looting anymore. You don't have to worry about a piece of gear showing up in the group loot, and you need it, but then somebody else takes it from you because they need it on it. So you're definitely getting a piece of gear now in the tier 5 content. This is just in the tier 5 content for right now. They're going to trickle it down to tier 4, tier 3, tier 2, and tier 1 over time. But that's the benefit of it right there. Now, obviously, the negative to it is that you may get, as a healer, you may get a controller piece. As a tank, you may end up getting a healer piece. Stuff like that. That's a little bit unfortunate. I wish they would adjust the loot, to where you were guaranteed to get a piece that you could use at least. But at the same time, with the cost of materials and all that for R&D, it doesn't seem, it's going to benefit that in at least, because like I've seen prices for, on the USPS3, I've seen prices for like complex material, like 300K for just one. I've also seen, stacks of complex going for 4 million, and that's just ridiculous. That's just ridiculous that it costs that much. And part of that is people not willing to go through content to farm for stuff to salvage, which I do like almost daily. I'll go through like 2 or 3 instances just to get a couple pieces so I can salvage them. But there's people that don't do that don't want to do that. So and that's fine. That's fine. I mean, if you got the money to pay to buy these complex like this, then by all means knock yourselves out. Me personally, I'm going to I'll farm instances to get the gear to salvage. Plus, it goes towards my salvage feat. That's another benefit for everybody right there too. It goes right towards your salvage feat. But I mean, this all. The loot that you're going to be getting from the bosses is basically the same loot that you would get from the bosses anyways. You might get a weapon, you might get a piece of gear, you might get a utility belt, you might get a plan. But the beauty of that is that plan is yours. That utility belt is yours. That weapon and that piece of gear is yours. At least with the plans, you can trade them. Now, if they were to introduce a way to be able to trade items that you get from this new loot system and all that, I could see a lot of people being happy about that. I know I would probably be very happy about that. At the same time too, I mentioned this also on the Sourcecast. If I ever want to switch a role, switch to a healer or switch to a controller with my main right here, I could do that right now and still be able to run, most of the content that I'm running right now as a DPS or a tank. So because I've got a full set of healer gear in my bank right now, I've got a full set of controller gear in my bank right now, and I'm actually starting to get some fairly decent pieces. So I've got a couple of 84 and 85 healer pieces right now. I got some, same thing with my controller gear. And the utility belts I've got for healer controllers are actually better than the DPS utility belt that I have right now. Because, they've got like 2 belts for, DPS that I've seen in the game. And one of them's like got 3 consumable slots in it. And I'm like, really? But, yeah, so, I mean, the new loot system, there's pros and there's cons to it. There's good things and there's bad things to it. And as you can see right here, we got split up a little bit here and I got dropped. That was my fault. Plus, I didn't drink I should have drank a soda. Could have used my supply drop. Could have used my sidekick. Meh. There's no feat for not getting knocked out in this one here. Now, here's where you guys are going to start seeing the problem here. And this is my own fault because I started backtracking over everything. But in a way, it kind of worked out for us in the end because all this backtracking that I do in here, that I do in here. Say it again. I ended up, getting us the feat for taking out all of the lust demons, the greater lust demons, in this duo. Which there's a feat. I think there's like a feat for knocking out 11 of them. So that was beneficial, sort of, for us here. And also, by this and all that, deciding to go ahead and just explore the whole area and out. Everything, we come across a little Easter egg that I found in here. I know it's probably not an intended Easter egg. I'm not exactly sure what the purpose for it was or is in the duo and all that, but I thought it was kind of funny considering it's like if you guys are our listeners to the podcast and everything, you guys will get everybody who listens to the podcast will get what I'm talking about as far as an Easter egg or for Trex Light, my buddy Trex. For this duo. I thought it was kind of funny when I found it and all that, and I was actually pretty excited about it and laughing when I was going through here. But yeah, I'm curious what you guys, all you guys have been doing with the alert, or not the alerts, but how you guys feel about the the loot system and everything with the DLC. Like I said, I really like it. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on Celestial and finally being able to. I got screen blocked by that. Oh man, screen blocked by an ad. Love it. But it's yeah, want to know what you guys think about. I mean, I know there's a lot of people not happy with the loot system and everything. Honestly, I think eventually it's gonna be improved upon. Like I said, if they were to make it to where we can trade these items that we get. Okay, the last briefing's in this room right here, folks. Actually, technically, it'd be the first briefing, but yeah, it's in there. If they made it so we could trade these items to where yeah, I'm completely lost right now, by the way. They make it so we can trade these items in order to either make money off of them for other things, in-game money for them, or be able to complete out sets. Say there's a troller out there who's got a tank piece that I need, and I've got a controller piece that he needs, and we could trade those between each other. I think that would be awesome to do. Plus I mean. Of course, we enter. Now I think about it, we enter into issues with people skipping, content in order to get their combat rating up with that process. I don't know. It's tricky. It's tricky. It would be tricky. But oh my gosh, I cannot believe I am this lost in this instance. I must have been in that room 3 times already. Okay, I think I found my way back here by going through here. Yeah, I think this is the way we went before. And go around this way. Go around this way. Basically, rule of thumb, folks, is when you're going through this, don't die, so it doesn't put you all the way back at the beginning. But I believe I found. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. There's my duo partner, right up ahead here. All right. So now we had some ads over here and all that. Like I said, we got to go through here and get all these greater lust demons for the feet and everything. So that's why I peeled out to the left here to take this guy on here, because I think this is the last one. I think he's the last one. No, we got one more. We got one more. But you come around this way, all right, where you guys first get in the tunnel, all right. You'll see this little cage right here, and there's a little cherub in it. There's a little Trex light in it right there. So you get the little Trex out and all that, and I don't know exactly what the purpose is. All I know is that he gets out, and then he disappears. But I was rolling when I found that. Other people that listen to the podcast, so you guys will get it. You guys will get it, especially guys that have been listening to it for a while. For those of you guys that are new to the game, that launch of the game, they had the St. Valentine's Day event. And part of that event was you would go into a separate instance, and you would get turned into a cherub that looked exactly like that little guy right there, and go through it. Okay, there's the last demon right there. So we got all the demons. And folks have been, that event was largely looked upon as a joke. Nobody loved it. Nobody liked it. A few people did. I, for the longest time, was kicking myself for not just getting all the feats done in it. But I hated the content at the time, so that's why I refused to do it. But there was a lot of people that did go through and get all the feats done and everything like that. And they eventually, earlier, I believe it was this year, yeah, earlier this year and all that, they just gave the feats to everybody, which was nice. Because it was just horrible, horrible, horrible content. But Trex, my buddy Trex, he actually did go through some content and recorded himself, or had some pictures of himself, as one of those cherubs. And so, that every once in a while somebody will pop into the live stream chat and show that picture of little baby Trex in his diaper, right there. So, but that's the main joke behind that, and while we have a little fun. But now we're finally here at the end of the Tunnel of Lust, and we have to defeat these succubus and incubus here. I have to defeat one of them, and then they will lead us to Jacob. This, like I said, the majority of this duo is not that difficult. The most difficult part of it is, finding your way through the doggone thing. That being said, though, not overly difficult. And then, of course, up here, there's a feat up here for fighting Jacob, here, where you will have to go through and make sure that you defeat him before he stuns. He uses something on your partner and all that. You have to make sure that you beat him before he does it 4 times total. That's not just 4 times on you, but that's 4 times on you and your partner to put together. Which we'll show you here in a minute. Here, once we get this going here, he gets done talking. So basically, what I did, you go through here. You want to clear out all these ads for sure, and all that. That way, you don't have to worry about them. Plus, they're maintaining a shield around Jacob anyway, so you definitely have to take him out in order to do that. So come up here. So those are almost down, so I'll go ahead and start working on these. I'm really liking the new villain textures on it. See, right here, I went straight to work on Jacob because I'll kill the ads with my dots at least, if it comes down to it. Plus, I got a good duo partner too, who's going after the ads while I was going after the boss. He's in his shield right here, and it does provide him some protection, as you saw right there. I barely hit him with that. But now he's got my partner stunned and everything. So I gotta come over here, pick this up, put it in the brazier right there, and that will take down all the shield. That will take down his shield and all that, and release your duo partner right there. And I was glad to see that the combat mechanics in the game do apply towards the bosses in these duos. Very happy to see that, because I was able to get a couple of good, well-timed blocks and interrupts in on him while he was doing that. I think he was trying to come back over here and just rocked him with that fire burst. And got stuff on him, and that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, though, folks. Like I said, let me know what you guys think, and there we go. Got the feed for that. Let me know what you guys think of the video in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think of the DLC in the comments as well. I know some of you guys out there, free and premium on it, don't have access to it yet, but it is being released September 3rd for everybody, so you guys will be able to purchase it then. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked the video, please do so by giving it a thumbs up. And if you guys haven't done so already, please subscribe. Until next time, you guys all take care. Bye.